everybody. I am happy to be doing this lesson again today. You know, I really do look forward to doing your lessons because it gives Jacob and me a good amount of focus to get our work done, and I hope that it is something that's blessing you. So today, Jacob, what letter are we doing?
Y.
Letter Y. And all year long, we have been singing our vowel song.
Z.
And saying sometimes Y. So we are on letter Y today. So before we start, let's tap our legs, tap them, and let's sing our song. It's our time to sing together. Our time to sing together. Our time to sing together. Sing hello, hello. First things first. It's our time to praise Jesus. Our time to praise Jesus. Our time to praise Jesus. Praise hello, hello. All right, so hello to Esther and Kaylee and Shelby and Sage and Knox and Jacob and Juliet, and I am missing somebody. Who am I missing?
Esther.
Esther, Kaylee, Sage, Shelby, Knox, Jacob, Juliet. Somebody's missing. Text me and tell me you missed me, Miss Lee. I should have written your names down. Okay, well, letter Y is a fun letter because Y can be at the beginning of a word, Y can be in the middle of the word, and Y can be at the end of the word, and it does really cool things to words. So in the beginning of a word, the Y sounds like y, 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 like
Lemon.
not lemon. What color is this lemon?
Yellow.
Yellow, yellow. And this yellow banana. So I just pulled these two yellow things from the kitchen before I came upstairs. Jacob's going to show you what he just found in the schoolroom. That's yellow. His toaster.
Should I do it?
No. And his little Dr. Set tweezers.
These are not Dr. Set tweezers.
Yes, they are. Or kitchen set tweezers. Okay, what else? His digger. I bet some of you have yellow diggers.
Yeah, this one got you.
Another yellow digger. Okay. A big yellow digger. That's remote control. Let's see. Ooh, there we go. Plays music. And his transformer Bumblebee. All of those things are yellow. Yes. All right. So we are going to read a story, and this has another Y idea in it. There's a word that starts with Y that means who you are, and I just said it. And the word is you. Everybody, on the count of three, listen to me. On the count of three, let's say you. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
You.
You. All right, Jacob's going to come sit in front so he can see the story. And I'm going to read this. Jack's filming today. Jack, can you see the book?
Can I sit down on like a chair?
Just sit right there. Sit on the floor. All right. This is called, Jack, can we see it pretty well? Can we see it? Okay. This is called For Just One Day. Now, I don't hear the U sound yet, but you will. For just one day. Can we see the pictures? Okay. For just one day, I'd like to be a busy, buzzing bumblebee. The flowers would belong to me if I could be a bumblebee. Is this good, Jack?
Because I couldn't see that page.
But what if I could swim the Nile and be a creeping crocodile? I'd have the sharpest snapping smile if I could be a crocodile. I'd climb a big banana tree. That's if I were a chimpanzee. I'd pick the ripest bunch for me if I could be a chimpanzee. Or maybe I'll just flutter by and be a monarch butterfly. I'd fly down low, I'd fly up high if I could be a butterfly. For just one day, I'd like to shake my tail and be a rattlesnake. Oh, what a slithering sound I'd make if I could be a rattlesnake. If I could have a spiky spine, I'd get to be a porcupine. A coat of needles would be fine if I could be a porcupine. My floppy ears might look quite funny if I were a hopping bunny. I'd find a field that's bright and sunny if I were a hopping bunny. For just one day, if I could dare, I'd be a growling grizzly bear. I'd give my brother quite a scare if I could be a grizzly bear. But then again, I'd like to sail across the sea and be a whale. I'd have the most gigantic tail if only I could be a whale. I wish I was with you. I'd show these tiny little jellyfish to you. They're so tiny. For just one day, one single day, I'd like to live a different way. I think it would be fun to fly and spend the day up in the sky, or dangle from the highest tree, or dive into the deepest sea. And what if I had pointy claws, floppy ears, or furry paws? I'd like to have some jagged jaws, but only for one day, because the other days I'd want to be that special someone who is me. So, hopefully you see this mirror. Now, me does not start with the letter Y. Me starts with M. But what's another way that I can say me when I talk to you? So that gets me to the point of today's scripture. Jacob, come back over here. So, the word you talks about
I forgot
you.
the yellow thing.
Who you are. So, in today's lesson, we are doing the Bible scripture from Psalm 139, verses 13 through 14. And somewhere in this house, I have this scripture painted. I can't remember where. It sounds like this. Listen. For you created my inmost being. So, Jacob, stand up beside me. Jack, make sure we can see Jacob. Or sit on your knees, Jacob. Sit on your knees. Okay. For you, point up to God. For you created my inmost being, who you are. You knit me together. Everybody make your fingers knit like this. You knit me together in my mother's womb. I praise you because I am fearfully and wonderfully made. So that word you is talking about God. I praise you. And the scripture talks about being knitted together in our mother's womb. So for this scripture, I'm sending it to you. I have some questions. The first question is the instruction is to circle the word you every time you see it. And we spell you, let's say the letters, Jacob, Y-O-U. And then I want you to draw me a picture of you. So Jacob's going to draw a picture of who?
Me.
Jacob. And you draw a picture of you. And I want to see those pictures. Send them to me. I saw Esther's super groovy dinosaur this week from a few lessons back. And it was so cool. So send them to me so that I can see them. Now, in this book, for just one day, Y shows up a couple of times. Come stand beside me. Come sit beside me. All right, so I told you Y can be at the beginning, it can be at the middle, or it can be at the end. Right here in this word day, where is that Y showing up?
At the beginning, at the last part.
At the end. And we don't hear the Y there. Everybody say the word day. 1, 2, 3. Day. We don't hear the Y. Sometimes it's silent. Let's see if we can find another Y. Oh, I see it here on the word bunny. The Y shows up at the end again. Now this time, Y makes the E sound. Oh, that Y is a sneaky little thing. It changes. Everybody say bunny. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Bunny. I have another place I saw the Y. They're laughing at him. Oh, I saw the Y on something that flies through the sky. What is this?
Butterfly.
Butterfly. And where does that Y show up?
I can't hear it. Why?
At the end, butterfly. And there you hear it sounds like I. Oh, that sneaky Y. And I have another place that I saw a Y. Ooh, when we were talking about the grizzly bear. There's a Y at the end of grizzly. I'm going to send you all these Y words to practice. But Y is such a cool letter because it does all those different things. Now,
why are you Iron Man?
Well, that's the word why, which actually has a blend at the beginning. Wh, W-H. W-H-Y is why. I'm going to teach you some songs. Sit beside me, Jacob. I'm sending these 2 songs to you to practice, okay? So the first one sounds like this. It goes to the tune for the farmer in the dale. Let's give a yell for Y. Let's give a yell for Y. Y is for you and yellow too. Let's give a yell for Y.
Why?
Let's try it together. Sing it with me. Ready? Let's give a yell for Y. Let's give a yell for Y. Y is for you and yellow too. Let's give a yell for Y.
Why?
Oh, and then we have another one that goes to London Bridge. Okay, now I'm going to sing this one to you, and I'm sending these songs to you, so listen. Yellow flowers bend and sway, bend and sway, bend and sway. Yellow flowers bend and sway when the wind blows. Something else that's yellow. Yellow ducks say quack, 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 quack. Yellow ducks say quack, quack, quack in the water. Another yellow. Yellow birds are flying high, flying high, flying high. Yellow birds are flying high in the blue sky. And then the last one, you say, yellow lemons in my tea, in my tea, in my tea. Yellow lemons in my tea make me pucker. And a pucker is like this, like it's sour. So that's how you finish that song. Jacob found something else yellow. Come stand up and show.
It's really tiny.
It is really tiny. This is an old, like, I don't know. It's not a bicycle because it has 4 wheels. It's kind of like a little scooter. Jacob, tell everybody whose it used to be.
Oh, ours.
It used to be mine when I was a little girl. It is very old.
Wait, I think you like.
All right. So,
Like
one of the things I would like for you to do, shh, Jacob. One of the things I would like for you to do is find some yellow items and glue them to a piece of paper. So I wrote the word yellow, and I found these yellow pictures for Jacob, but he glued them where he wanted them to go. There's a yellow bumblebee, yellow boots, a yellow diamond, yellow lemons, and a yellow road sign. So that's our yellow picture. And then another thing that you're going to do this week. Whoa! Look at the yellow in this. Now, this is a placemat that Jacob just made.
Wait, what's a placemat?
You put this down on the table, and then you put your plate on it, and your fork, and your knife, and your spoon, and your napkin, and this is your fancy placemat. Now, Jacob, how did you make this placemat? Tell your friends.
Paper like strips and put them in the holes.
Okay. Now, in our Bible verse, we said, "For you knit me together." So let's do our fingers like this. Put your hands together, straight fingers, and then take your fingers and loop them, or not really loop them, but like this. And then I want you to show me how your fingers are knit together. Yes. So we take our paper and we weave it just like you're knitting. And this is what, it's just a good idea for us to remember that God knit us together in our mommy's womb. And what that means is God created us. God created us inside our mommy's womb, inside our mommy's tummy, and He has a purpose for each and every one of us. He has a purpose for you. Say Y-O-U, you.
Y-O-U.
Y-O-U, you. Now, another thing I want you to do is I'm sending you the beginnings of a Y book. And these are a little bit different than what you're used to making. Stay right here. Yes. So we have a yam, a yak. We also have a yacht, a yo-yo, some yarn, and a place for you to practice your Y. So that's all really that we have for today. I would really like for you to show me some, a yellow trophy. Look at the yellow gold. He got that for winning the Pinewood Derby. He got 2nd place. Oh, Derby. Derby has a Y at the end. D-E-R-B-Y. Derby.
I don't really see the Y.
The Y is on there. All right, so Jacob is still working away on his ABC book. So today he did letter I. He cut out a strip to make a letter I, and it says N. And he did India and immune system and Indian. And he also did letter J. He did jellyfish, a guy named Joseph, and some juniper berry. So Jacob's just on letter J. So if you haven't gotten very far in your book, don't worry about it. All right. Oh, we need to practice our skip counting. So let's practice our skip counting before we go. Okay? So let's start clapping our hands. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, and 24. Would you like to count some more?
No.
I do. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, and 27, 30, and we're done. Practice those on your own. Let's do the twos one more time. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, and 24. Would you like to count some more?
No.
Yes! Threes. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30, and we're done. Have fun with your Y's. Let's sing our vowels real quick since we're now on letter Y. Ready? A says a, E says e, I says I. O says U says Now I know my vowels. A, E, I, O, U, and sometimes Y. All right. I love you all so much. Have an amazing time with this lesson. Bye-bye.
Bye.